Hey everyone, hope you are having a good day. What is the best way to pass the data page to page in a React? I will show you three common methods in a React. Hope, let's go. First, we will see the classic method URL params. When we are building the React apps, mostly using passing IDs and filters in URL params and get into another page, and in another page get the ID from URL and fetch the user ID or something data from it in a user effect. This is the ideal method most of the times, but you cannot pass the large object in URLs. Like URLs is a string method, so you can pass only the strings and the simple data because this is the whole visible thing user can see. So we have see the example for URL params. So here you go to profile. When I click this, you can see this is a query, and we send the user ID 123 and tab settings. So it's a query. We can see this data and render in a React app. Okay, we can see example of code after that, and we move to the second one. We will see the code afterwards, and we will move to the second method. We will see the second method, local storage and context. This is a global state or a local storage with a persistent data. This data will be not erased in a page refresh or something else, but you have to set up a whole state and context for the simple page to page data. Simple, you have to do the simple page to page data transfer. You have to do lot of things. In a local storage, you have to local storage or session storage, you have to set the item and get the item and remove the item from a local storage. Okay, we will see the example for these two. uh, okay, so we have to the go to profile local storage. When said that, we actually get from a local storage and render in our React app here. Okay, we will see the example. You will store in a local storage application user preferences dark and in. This is a good method example here, and we have go to the third method. Mm, yeah, this is my favorite method. I'm mostly using this right now. My most of the projects React router. When you have a normal React application, not a server side application, mostly we use a beat for that because create React app is outdated now. And in a React router navigate, we actually pass the state here. When you're using a navigate and link from React router down, we actually use state. We can pass the states page to page here and get the state from another page. This is a clean, no global state, no need to expose any details. It will be stored in memory, and data never stored in a browser. So in a local storage method, we actually store the data in a local storage in a browser environment. So anyone do the cross site sprint, so get the local storage, get the data from browser. So in this method, they will be stored in consistent storage in memory. When the page was if we lost the page, like we refresh the page or move to the another page, the data will be no longer here. The data will be garbage collected. So when go through the example here. Okay, when you go to profile navigate state here, navigate state rendered. When I refresh, the same data will be available here page. But when we actually explicitly enter the profile page in never go to the home page and go to the profile page, you cannot see the navigate state because this data only get from home page to profile page only. Okay, let's explain. I think good. Okay, we will see the code. Okay, this is a whole simple React app with two pages, two components. In a home page, we actually have here three buttons. One button for query, and another button for navigation, and another button for local storage. So in a with query, we actually pass the user ID and the tab settings in a query. and use the simple navigation. In with the local storage, we set the local storage set item user preferences and navigate to same profile. In a go with the navigation state, we actually forward to profile and pausing the state user data and preferences. This is a method you actually see in right now. This is a method I actually using most of the times. So when you go to the profile page, profile component, we will see this is the first method. We actually extract the user id and the tab from a url search params, and second we actually extracting the user details and user preferences from a local storage. These are two methods. This is a common methods we actually using. This is the method I'm talking about. I extract the this is the use location is the hook provided by a React router DOM. We extracting the location and spread the states here. Location dot state, the where the we are actually passing the states. So we actually extracting the state user and preferences and use it in a component. Cover next episode.